one thing that I would like to share with people is government grants. So I've applied for a lot, never had any success. I think I went into it with rose-tinted glasses, thinking, oh yeah, this grant is made for me. Of course I should get this grant. Yeah, me and thousands of others. It's so competitive and so unbelievably time consuming to apply for government grants, unless it's something niche where there's less competition, unless you've got somebody full-time or you've got surplus revenue to be paying somebody to do it as a job. Don't invest. If you're a solo founder in a business, almost don't bother. It is a full-time job doing grant applications, so be wary of it before you enter into it. I feel like I overinvested time with no reward in that space. That said, we are currently applying for another grant, but it's not my job. Going into it now with a lot more caution, being like, okay, well, if we get it, we get it, but let's assume that we're not. And by comparison, fundraising from within my network and from angels, I have found much easier. Actually, I've had people say to me since that round, oh, I didn't know I could just put in a grand. Of course you can, but it's these perceptions that people build up that to be an investor, you have to have loads of money and that you're putting in big tickets, that the intricacies of investing. If you've got some savings and you really believe in what somebody's doing and you're quite compelled by the tax relief that you can get, of course you can just put in a grand. I'm an inclusive business for all, So I feel like crowdfunding is a really great next step for me, because I'm right, we need to empower more of these people to be putting money to become investors themselves. And we obviously have a big community of young job seekers. So I'm just oh my God, if we can empower younger people to be investors, how cool would that be? Even if they're just putting in 20 quid, and then they've got shares in a company, how cool is that? And that makes me even more motivated, because I'm yes, all of these amazing people. What if I can turn their 50 quid into 500 quid? What I found really motivating were the experts in this area that were all quite relatable individuals and really inspiring individuals, especially when they're women. You're wow, these people are going to change the world. Most of the female founders that I meet, in fact, all of them, they've all got amazing businesses. They all want to leave the world a better place than when they found it. These people are awesome. I can aspire to be that. Yeah, giving you exposure to those individuals is great, and also giving you exposure to like-minded people, a community of people, some of whom I still speak to now, all on the same page, who can share their own experiences, good and bad. I think everybody wants to eliminate the bad experiences as much as possible in their own founder journey. The more sharing that can happen, the more well, definitely don't bother with that, or this was actually something that I underestimated would be brilliant for my business. Maybe you should try it. These things aren't accessible unless you find those communities. So yeah, having access to really great people was a really great thing for me.